Please welcome back to my channel. I see another bad bitch has entered the room. Welcome back. It's KiloKi here. And as you can tell by the title, we are watercoloring our 613 hair. We're going to use the Adore hair dye in Pink Petal and Cotton Candy. This was Grease inspired, honey. Real Sandra D inspired. So what you're going to do first, you're going to get some boiling water. Going to get a bowl that will fit your wig. You want this water to be hot because the method would only work with hot water. So what I'm going to do first is take the lightest dye out of the two, and that was the cotton candy. So I'm going to take the cotton candy and I am going to put it in the water, and I'm going to do this in increments. So that was like a quarter of the bottle. I'm going to take my tongs and mix and break everything down until it is watercolor. I'm going to go back in, swish that water around, make sure there are no lumps and chunks in the water, and I'm just going to keep doing that until I get the desired color that I want. So again, you see me taking the dye. I am taking the dye and making sure that there's no dye left, obviously. And I'm taking my tongs and I'm just stirring that water up so there are no chunks of dye coming out of the hair. So after I've done that, I'm going to take the wig, and I have laid the wig into the solution, into the water dye. So you just want to stuff the wig into the bowl, and you want to swish the wig around multiple times until it coats everything. You don't want any strands of the wig to not be colored. You want everything to be even and nice. So you're going to swish the wig around to make sure it is evenly distributed. The dye is evenly distributing throughout the wig. We don't want any blotches, any spacing. We don't want any of that. So make sure you stir your wig all in the water so it can hit every piece of strand of hair we have. If you think you are missing some dye, you can take that dye, the rest of the dye that's in the bottle, get some water, shake it up, and put it back into the water like I am doing, and swish the wig around. I put it in the back of the wig because the back of the wig wouldn't take like the other part of the wigs, so I put that extra dye on the back. And you're gonna let it sit for a little bit. After you've let everything sit for a little bit, let it to deposit on the hair. What I did was let it sit for about, I want to say, I probably let it sit for about 5 minutes, the first round of depositing the first color. So I think I left it sitting on there for about 5 minutes, just so it can take the color and it can be even all throughout the wig. So I'm just checking to make sure it's even, and I'm going to take the wig and I'm going to put it in another bowl to sit. Then I am going to take the darker dye, which was the Pink Petal, and I am going to go ahead and do the same method that I did with the first dye. I'm just going to pour it into the hot water. I'm going to stir it up to make sure it breaks down and there are no chunks of dye in the water. So you just want to repeat the first step that you did with the lighter color. I wanted the color to be a little bit more pinker than that, so I took the wig back out of the dye and put the rest of the dye in the water, let it swim around so all the dye can be used. I'm going to break that dye down as well, and there we're going to insert the wig back into the water. So now this is starting to look like the color that I wanted. So I'm just making sure all the dye is evenly distributing on every strand of hair. I'm just swishing that dye around, swishing that wig around so the dye can evenly distribute on each strand of hair. That is super important because you don't want any blotchiness in your wig. You don't want any clumps and chunks of dye randomly on your wig. You want to make sure that color deposits, and it deposits on every strand. You want everything to look uniform, and you want everything to look good and look the same. So I'm just swishing the wig around with my tongues just a little bit, just so it can evenly coat. And then the next clip, I'm going to explain that I'm going to let this wig sit in the water for an additional 10 minutes just so it can soak up the product in the water. We want that dye to deposit, so we have to let that dye sit on the wig. My boyfriend just made me laugh, y'all. I'm so sorry for that. But like I was saying, after this, I am letting the wig dry. Well, I'm going to let the dye sit on the wig for about 10 minutes. And then I'm going to take the wig out because this is my desired color. I went ahead and put it on my mannequin head to mold it how I wanted while it's drying, and I did let it air dry for a few minutes, and then I went ahead and took the blow dryer and let it dry. Also, once I took it out of the bowl, you guys, you can wash and you can shampoo and condition it like you would any other way. I actually didn't shampoo the hair, I conditioned it, so I gave it a nice cold wash after I took it out the water. But you can most definitely shampoo and condition the wig how you want to after you have taken it out of the water. And it didn't stain the lace. This is my first time actually watercoloring hair, and I love the method. It didn't stain the lace. We didn't have to worry about the lace or anything like that. So as soon as you take it out the bowl, you can go ahead and shampoo it and condition it like you would do normally. This is how the hair came out after it dried. The hair color is so vibrant and so cute, y'all. Like, I was so shocked at how vibrant this wig came out. Like this, like I said, this is my first time watercoloring some hair. It's my first time watercoloring some hair, y'all, and it came out super vibrant. So we're gonna see how I pull this off. Cause girl, this is some bright hair, seriously. But I really do love it. It's something new, it's something different. I'm trying to step out of the box a little bit and do different things and come into different things. So I'm really excited to see how this wig is gonna look on my hair. I will be installing this wig before my trip that I'm taking, and of course I'm going to be uploading it. The way I made this wig is probably going to be uploaded before this video. So make sure you guys check in the description box of how I actually made this wig. Like I said, this is the Janet Collection easy DIY wig kit that came with 3 bundles and a temple lace closure. So definitely check the link in the description box to check out that video. So I'm just going to curl the rest of the hair a little bit, and we're going to see the end results. Alrighty, baddies. So I'm taking care of some flyaways real quick, but this is how the hair came out. I just curled it just a little bit, nothing major, just to give it a little style to present to you guys. And I'm just taking care of that. I really, 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 really love this wig and how it came out. Again, this is the Janet Collection B613 hair. I got the 3 bundles and the temple lace closure from their Easy DIY kit. I will also have that in the description box, so make sure you check that out. It was super affordable, super easy to make, and they give you everything you need to make this wig, so that is fire. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like videos like this, make sure you comment down in the comment section below and let me know. Give this video a thumbs up and stop what you're doing and subscribe to my channel right now. Stop what you're doing and subscribe to my motherfucking channel. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. Make sure you subscribe and turn on those post notifications, and I'll see you in the next one.